Oh yeah, the harder they come, the harder they fall. Let's see what we got cooking over here on a Friday. Cheers. Here we are. The now gone Hard Rock Cafe. And it's not in Boston anymore anyway. Look at. I was gonna say a shark attack. We actually have a crocodile attack here. He's coming in for Richard. Oh my God, Richard, no. You should be swimming more. You're getting fat. Richard, this is lecture, right? Anyway, I'm gonna leave Richard here to defend himself on a Friday. Cheers. Yeah. Who else is here? Oh yes. In my chair, Jimmy Cliff, man. Jaman. So on a Friday, cheers, a little reggae action. It is summertime, the sun is shining. So the weather's changed around here lately. It's been getting pretty nice. Like I said, sun shining, which is nice on a weekend in Boston. Instead of frequent rain. Yeah, it's Colton. Colton. He'll be back. He always is. All right, so a couple of things today. Yeah, besides these old plaid shorts. This is from probably the 2018 MGK summer collection. It still is apparently making me awesome according to my wife. So yeah, what do we got going on this Friday? Cheers. Well, today I'm gonna enter a contest and do a couple other things. I'm not gonna do any magic tricks, but we'll start with this contest. So this is a new channel to me. I watched an entry from Steve at All the World's a Stage did an entry, and so did Brian the Embryonic Robot, otherwise known as Embryonic Brian. So it's a pretty cool contest, and it's a new channel to me. It's called the Vinyl Voyage. He's out of Scotland. Not sure which city he's in, if it's Edinburgh, but it's a guy named Jack, and he's doing a thing I thought it was pretty fun called the Weekender Contest. I used to like a lot of wild weekends too, Jack, so I liked his video. He showed a Happy Mondays, Pills, Thrills, and Belly Aches, I think it's called. I'm still slumming at Jack with my CD copy, but he showed a really cool, this splatter vinyl and all that. I usually don't go all in for the colored vinyl, but that was pretty impressive, so I could dig it. So this centers around partying, right? So there's a couple of questions here. It's very, very easy. 3 questions, power trio of questions, if you will, right? So yeah, so what do you got here? So you got to name. You're going to have a party, apparently, right? I am going to physically have one. It's not virtual. There's people from the vinyl community coming right here. Yeah, to my backyard. Maybe some will venture inside. Who knows? Yes, if Colton will open. Colton will be guarding the door. So, any attempts at breaking through will be met by Colton. Anyway, he's usually friendly, so don't panic. Anyway, I'm having a party. That's the contest here, too. So you got to name 3 albums you're going to play at your party. All right, so I got all this stuff here. Big pile of stuff. All right. This is going to be a rockin' party because you wait till you see the guest list who's coming to the party. That's one of the other questions. I'm going to play Van Halen's debut. Here's a CD copy too, just for giggles. I'm going to play the follow-up right here. I mean, You're No Good. Bottoms Up, right? Because I'm having a keg party in July, so it's bottoms up, right? All right. Oh, Jesus. The chiropractor's not doing enough for that shoulder. All right, that's good. Get the mailman back there on his bike. So anyway, Van Halen 2, Women and Children First, and The Cradle Will Rock, right? Of course it will, right? I'm doing the first 4 as one album, Jack. I hope that doesn't disqualify me from the contest because these are all essential for a rockin' party. I don't care if it's on a deck or at a cottage, on a lake, rocking on the dock, whatever you're doing. It's these first 4 Van Halen albums, right? Sinner's Swing. Who's going to argue with that? So these first 4, if someone's at your party and doesn't like those, you've invited the wrong people. So anyway, there's my first one. Get that out of the way. And what else do we have here? Yes, at the party. We're playing. Where did I set that down? Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah. All right, what do we got here? Yeah, we're gonna keep on rocking. Take that out of the plastic. The Scorps, live in 85. This is across 3 or 4 venues around the world. France, California, I don't know where else, but that's pretty global, right? A couple of continents there. It's a double live, just a kick-ass set, if you will, mixed set, because it was recorded in different places. And like I said, it's worldwide live. There they are, and there's Klaus Meine down in front. I almost said Klaus Schultz, the krautrocker, but no, it's Klaus Meine. He's gonna sting ya, because he's a scorpion. So yeah, countdown, coming home, blackout, bad boys running wild. So that's what it's going to be like at my party in July. It's going to be bad boys running wild because no one's bringing their wives, right? A couple of people. Matt Street's going to bring Mrs. Street. That'll be a nice change. I was hoping Embryonic Brian would bring Cecile, but I don't know if that's happening. But maybe Cecile will surprise us with Brian. I first met Brian, well, virtually, when he entered my first contest I had a year ago. Not my push to 1 million subs, my first contest. But anyway, worldwide live. We're playing that at the party. Yeah, we're going to rock out, man. Then we're going to mellow out a bit. Maybe blaze one. That's what I was doing back in probably the mid-90s when I first heard this double live Rare Earth album. It was a CD copy, and we were up at a cottage. In the States, a lot of people here call those a lake house. Whatever you call it, it's like a summer place. And I was up at my buddy's parents' place. Some lake in Eastern Ontario, and we were partying all weekend. It was like a July Canada Day weekend, I think it was, and this was on. And man, Colton, no, he's getting at those records. No plastic for you. So anyway, this is in concert, recorded across 2 venues: Jacksonville, Florida, and up at Cornell University in Ithaca, New York. And as you can see, it's a backpack. I'm gonna put it on my back and wear it around. But yeah, if you want to party, this is good. So what's the song? I just want to celebrate, right? Yeah. Where are we here? Yeah, track 1. I just want to celebrate, right? You put this on, you're going to want to celebrate, man. It's great. It's not like a jam band. The only white band ever on Motown, Rare Earth, and it's another one of those drummers that sing. Don't ask me the guy's name, but that is some wild ass, like, funky jamming. It's really good stuff. So anyway, what's the next question? Name 2 members. I'll move this album. Let's see. Name 2 members of the. Oh yeah. By the way, here's the guy having the contest. I should have shown this earlier. This is Jack right here, and he's of course from the vinyl Voyage. There he is holding up that Happy Mondays album I mentioned earlier. Killer album. I have that one in the follow-up, Jack. I love it. Partying in the clubs when that came out, as it sounds like you were too. Yeah, really wild, fun times. So get over there and subscribe. I think he's probably at 500 already. He was pretty damn close the last time I looked. So anyway, yeah, who's coming to this party? Well, Jack, you can come to my party if you want in July. Just call British Airways or whoever and get a ticket. It's July 20th. Anyway, I know who's coming already to physically. Yes, it's physical format jazz. It's Gary right here. Physical format rock and roll. Gary has a secret love affair with jazz, but he's mostly rock and roll. So there he is. He's giving a Friday cheers right there. That's pretty awesome. Friday cheers to you, Gary. So yeah, Gary's coming over here from Ohio. Come to the party. Grace us with his humorous presence. Very funny guy. I've got to know Gary, actually, not just virtually. We talk on the phone once in a while, texting. And he's as funny as I am. That's pretty hard to believe, but yeah, it can be done. There are other funny people out in the vinyl community. And this is one right here, and that's Gary. So he's coming to the party. I couldn't keep it to 2, Jack, because you had that first question with 3. So when I was thinking of these, I got 3 people. Dylan. Yeah, this guy. I'll leave a link to a video he did a few weeks ago. He's in London, England, grew up there. Dylan HM2 Powell is his channel. He is at 93 subscribers. Get that guy to 100. Get over there, leave him a comment. Tell him MGK Boston sent you. He's a great guy. This is an example of, in the vinyl community, how it broadens my mind, because Dylan's totally into heavy metal, death metal, all that stuff. It's not my jam, but I like the artwork and stuff. And he's just got such a really outgoing personality. He'd be fun to come to my party, my actual party I'm having in July. So you're invited too. So get over here, Dylan, if you can swing it. So anyway, yeah, so he's coming to the party. So yeah, please check out his channel. Really cool dude. So anyway, yeah, the story behind him in the video I'm going to leave a link to in the description. He actually grew up in a pub. His mom worked for they call them the landlords, I guess, the people that run the pub, hotel, whatever. But this was a really big pub, and the name escapes me, and it was a live venue attached to it. And Lemmy used to come to the bar. I don't know if I can't remember in his video if he meant him when he was a teenager, when Dylan was a teenager, not Lemmy. And yeah, Colton's just doing his thing. So anyway, that's Dylan. I'm rambling. All right. Who else is coming to the party? Well, honorary guest, this is make it 3 here. We got David Atkinson. So for music, I was watching a live stream last weekend hosted by the French Vinyl Addict. Embryonic Brian was on there, and Ben Rankin's King of Shirts, and of course David Atkinson right here. You can check out his channel right there. Please do. One of the very first channels I ever watched in the vinyl community. David's an excellent speaker, knows his stuff, and he's got a good sense of humor and a quick wit. Fun guy. I believe he's in Birmingham, England. So anyway, yeah, get over and check out his channel. So he's got a bag of records right there he's showing. So in the live stream, it came up, how many records do you have in your collection, kind of thing? And he's like, oh, let me go away for a second and think about it. He has all his in those Calyx things, those IKEA things. Colton. Wow, boom. So he was like, I've got this many of those. So of course, Steve at All the World's a Stage was in the comment section. He did a quick calculation, and he came up with the number of albums that David has. It's over 12,000. So David is going to come to my virtual party, and he's going to have like a mobile unit with all his records. So if whatever we want to hear, they'll be right there. So that's David's coming with his giant collection of over 12,000 records, right? Wild. So anyway, what's that leave us with, Colton? Oh yeah, the final question. Show an album, I gotta read the prompt here. Show an album to help with the Sunday morning hangover. Funny story, so when I was younger, if I had a hangover like on a Sunday, put the Golf Channel on low volume, and I'd just like in and out of slumber on the couch. But I don't really get hangovers anymore. I don't stay up that late. And when you're younger, you're in the bar, you're doing shots, you're doing whatever people put in front of you. I'm pretty much just a beer guy now, right? So mellow in my old age. We'll see about that in July at the party, the real party, not the virtual one. But that'll be beer. It's a keg party, right? So yeah, do some keg stands with Gary. So anyway, yeah, so it's hangover music basically is the concept. So I thought, yes, the dull, quiet sounds, I don't say dull, but they're dark and kind of grim in the background. It's bookstore music, and it's Nick Drake. And this is a compilation. He only did 3 albums before he passed at a very young age. I think he might have been 25, 26. Didn't even make it to the 27 club. And this is Way Too Blue. So when you're blue and hungover, Hazy J and I, Things Behind the Sun, Riverman, of course, was one of his big tunes, and Pink Moon. That's probably my favorite song by Nick Drake. And there he is right there. Going for a little walk, right? Yeah, so that's Nick Drake. Way Too Blue. So music for a hangover. I got to get Colton. He's gotten back where he shouldn't be getting. No, Colton. Yes. Now he wants out. Yeah, Colton's out. All right. All right, where the hell are we now? All right, so that's going to do it for the contest. Here's a couple things I was listening to this week. Flying Burrito Brothers, Gilded Palace of Sin, featuring the late, great Graham Parsons in his nudie suit right there. Great. Just a couple of supermodels hanging out just for giggles for the photo shoot. Great. Now they're on the front too. Really, really great looking brunette there. She's brunette. But anyway, yeah, Chris Etheridge, Graham Parsons, Chris Hillman, and Sneaky Pete. Yeah, so that's Flying Burrito Brothers right there. So yeah, had myself a little psychedelic Sunday, and I was listening to that. Followed it up with this one, Little Live Cream, released in 1970, but actually recorded live, as it says, in 1968 in California, I think was where that was recorded. Don't know if it was Los Angeles or San Francisco, but yeah, really great, solid set of music. NSU, Sleepy Time, Sweet Wine, Rollin' and Tumblin', and Lottie Mama. It's only got 5 tracks, but it's a super jam, long songs. NSU clocking in at 10 minutes, 13 seconds. and it's absolutely killer. Best drummer in the world ever, in my opinion, Ginger Baker. Leave a comment. Who's your favorite drummer? All right. So then we had an unfortunate death. I had another slide here. Bill Walton. Don't know where that slide went. I had a slide for Bill. Let's see here. I don't know where it went. Bill Walton was a NBA basketball player who was a huge deadhead. Played for the Boston Celtics, actually ended his career, helped him win a championship here in 1985. And he died last weekend. I used to listen to him on Sirius XM. He was on the Grateful Dead channel. Once in a while, he'd pop up there and host a show. But he was a sports commentator, too. Really cool dude from California. Big deadhead. So I threw this on. It's Europe 72. Triple set. Let's see if I can find the book in here. This is a little Rubik's Cubish, this thing. Oh, yeah, there it is. Still with the book on the inside. For some reason, there's a cruise ship. I don't know. They're going on a cruise. Then you got a bunch of photos of the band here. So, yeah, that's Europe 72. Grateful Dead right there. So, yeah, in memory of the late, great Bill Walton. Oh, here's the photo right here. Buried in here. There's Bill. This was with Bob Weir on the Dead and Company tour a couple of years ago, right? And he also played for the Portland Trail Blazers, another team in the NBA right there. And there he is with Bob. Look at the height of this guy. He was like 6'7", 6'8", easily. But just the nicest guy, super chill, and he liked to party. If he was still around, I'd invite him to my party. What else did we have here? Yeah, and the War on Drugs, Deeper Understanding. This is from 2017. It's the follow-up to their 2014 release, Lost in the Dream. Again, Steve at All the World's a Stage recommended. He says he saw me show this in a previous video. I think I showed it last Friday. He says, you should get the follow-up. So last Saturday, I had a little money burning in my wallet, and I thought, I'm going to go over to Newbury Comics at the mall, and I picked this up. Really solid, double LP. There's the band on the inside, 6-piece outfit. Strangest Thing. Thinking of a Place is probably my favorite track. I've listened to it through twice so far, and I'm really liking it. And there's a book. Just a poster. Right on the inside right there. So, yes. So, really good stuff. Produced by lead singer right here, Adam Grandiseel. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, Adam Grandiseel. So, as it turns out, I went on Wikipedia a couple days ago, and Adam Grandiseel, I can't get that in there right now, whatever. He grew up in Dover, which is 10 minutes from here. And it's the wealthiest town, I think, per capita in the state of Massachusetts. And I can tell you, there's some beautiful, serious homes in Dover, and he grew up there. So he didn't grow up in some slum. Adam Grandiseel, a little side trivia there. And also in the Wikipedia entry, his girlfriend, they just had a kid a year or two ago, is Kristen Ritter. If you ever watched Breaking Bad, she was Jesse's girlfriend. So he's married to that chick. Nice. And Instant Groove, we go right here with King Curtis from 1968. He did a live album at the Fillmore, I think, after this, and then he got shot, unfortunately, so he's no longer with us. But he was a session guy, sax player, played with a lot of people, including Aretha Franklin. And on this one, it's all covers, all instrumentals. Of course, Hey Joe, The Weight by the band, Hey Jude by the Beatles, right? So there he is in the back. He liked to warm up his lungs with a cigarette before he'd actually get right there on the sax, right? Expand the lung cavity with a dart, maybe a Marlboro, and get after it. So anyway, that's going to do it. Oh yeah, wait, one more. We got two more here. I was digging back into my Carlos Santana because I showed that Santana and John McLaughlin album, I think in the last video. This is Blues for Salvador from 1988, 87. Real 80s, kind of a lot of too many keyboards in here for me, but there are a couple of moments on here. Mingus is good. Title track, Blues for Salvador. And there's Carlos right there on the back. So Blues for Salvador. Lastly, American Psych Burner, kind of hard rock outfit from the 90s. It's Monster Magnet, Dopes to Infinity. You wanted to look up a couple on here. Yeah, look at this guy. If he's at the party, he's out. He's done. The party's over for that guy. Yes. Save a couch for you, Gary. You'll find his place to flake out. So anyway, yeah, Dopes to Infinity, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, All Friends in Kingdom Come. It's Dopes to Infinity. I think this is from like 94, 95. So that's going to do it for another Friday Cheers right here. Colton checked out on us. I'm sorry about that. But he gets in a mood, you know. But anyway, Richard is over there, and it looks like he has survived. Yeah, he's tamed the beast, right? On a Friday Cheers. So anyway, folks, wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing, I hope it's great, and I'll see you in the next video.